Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. So today I have a little different video for you, and that's the good thing about this channel, one day at a time. It's a little bit of everything of how we live every day, one day at a time. So today's video is going to just go over some things that we do to basically how we eat on a tight budget. So I just kind of typed some stuff out and I wanted to go over that with you. And if you have some tips that you don't see here, I know people use like Ibotta and those kinds of apps. So if you have any other tips, just drop them down in the comments. But let's get on to the video and I hope you enjoy it. So I hope it's useful for some of you. And I know some of you already do these things. So, all right. So the first thing is I say about 96% of our meals are cooked at home. As you know, I do meal planning, and for the month of July, I did the entire month, and that helps determine what we buy from the grocery store from week to week. So, I use coupons, and for me, most of them are digital coupons from the grocery store or sales. Um, so if they have sales on things we need, obviously that's where I'm going to shop. Now, Walmart already has discounted items. Um, so, so yeah, Walmart's a little bit of a different breed. They have discounted items anywhere. So if I don't shop at Walmart, then I'm looking for good sales and good digital coupons. And we've gotten to a point where we only buy what we need for the week. We were shopping for monthly, and we try to do it weekly now. And we've done it for a month now where we only shop weekly, and it's working out pretty good. Um, so if we buy what we need for the week and we have extra left over for that week's budget, so if allotted, we'll buy extra. If allotted, we'll buy extra of something good on sale. So, as you know, meats are expensive and they don't go on sale very often. Not around here. Not what we're looking for. And we're not going to pay a lot of money for meat. So if we see a certain meat that we use quite often or would like to, if it's on sale, then we'll go ahead and stock up a little bit on that item. So, and then we cut out, for the most part, buying already made snacks like cookies and, like sweetbreads and donuts and things like that. Every now and then we'll go to the bakery shop early in the morning and, grab a piece of bakery, a donut or something for the morning. But for the most part, we have cut out buying like already made cookies and bagged cookies and things like that. We still do buy ice cream because, well, we just like ice cream. But so going off that, we make our desserts from scratch for the most part now. Cookies, any like cinnamon bread, any types of sweet rolls, pies, and things like that. And if you're terrified of making desserts from scratch, if you're intimidated by it, please don't be, because in the years past, before we had to start living this way, we would just go buy the stuff already made. I never made a whole lot of stuff from scratch, and now my goal is to make just about everything from scratch. So, yeah, so don't be intimidated. So, also making changes on how I fry foods so we don't have to use as much oil or butter. And an example would be using my air fryer more often than frying in oil or butter. Or you can also bake it in the oven to eliminate that or cut that use of oil and butter. Because in the past we fried a lot of foods, and we went through a lot of oil or butter, and it's expensive. So I'm going to be using the air fryer more often now, and that should help us out there. And the last thing is we utilize food pantries. We have many, many food pantries in our area, and I used to go to quite a bit of them. But now I only go to 2 food pantries, and they're on the same day. As you know, if you watch the channel, every Thursday I go to 2 walk-in food pantries where I can choose what we want from the pantry. And that is so helpful when you can choose your own stuff, because you're going to choose what you need. So everything I show you in our pantries, our food pantry hauls, is something we will use at one time or another. So that's very helpful. So I don't go to all the pantries I can go to. I simply just go to the ones where I know I'm going to use what I'm bringing home. So that's the part of making our meals at home. And I say 96% because we are human, and every now and then we like to go buy a hamburger or a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's or a pizza. We don't do it a lot. But I would say that 3 or 4% per month, like 3 or 4 times per month, we might do it, but we still keep it on the budget, and I'll show you how. Okay, so I'm going to go over how 2 people can eat out 3 or 4 times a month for $20 or less for the 2 people. And I just put some pointers out as to how we do it. And when I say eat out, I don't mean fancy restaurants or high-paying restaurants like Texas Roadhouse or anything like that. I'm talking fast food, cheap pizza place, anything like that. So I put some things down, and we use apps and coupons to get discounts on food. So how 2 people can eat out 3 or 4 times for $20 or less per month. The first point is we only get pizza from one pizza place, and that is Theo's Pizza. I've told you about that before. And we usually get a large pizza with extra cheese and one topping for $8.49 for 2 people, and we eat off of it 2 times each. So that's a pretty good price, and that's their standard price, the cheapest in town, and that's the only place we get our pizza. We refuse to pay over $10 for a pizza. We just won't do it. And if we do it, that's going to be like a once a year thing. So the second point is, and these are things we usually do. So the Arby's app, I don't know if you get Arby's in your area, but that's Arby's roast beef sandwiches. So I have the app, and last week or the week before, in the past couple of weeks, we used it once. And it had a special 5 classic roast beef sandwiches for $5, and that was for the both of us. So each one of us had 2.5 classic roast beef sandwiches for a total of $5, and they pack on the roast beef. I tell you, they don't cheap you out on that roast beef, not here at least. So that was a great deal. And then we used the McDonald's app quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but a couple times a month we use it. So that's probably our most popular app. So it has, like, if you buy one breakfast sandwich, you get one for 50 cents. So we use that, but we don't really like their breakfast sandwiches too often, or at all. We have it, and then we had our fill, but it's a good price. So, or if we buy a lunch thing, we mainly would use, if you buy a double cheeseburger or a 6-piece chicken nugget, you'll get one for 29 cents. So for me, I used to eat like quarter pounders or double cheeseburgers, but the thought of those types of hamburgers now make me gag. So I normally will get the 6-piece chicken nugget. But yeah, those are just some of the apps we use. And like I said, we will probably do this like 3 or 4 times a month, and it's still $20 or less. So that's how we keep it on the cheap. So these are just some of the things we do to eat on a tight budget every month. And I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, if you have any other tips that I didn't mention, drop it down on the comments. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I know it's not a cooking video. It's not a haul video. It's just showing you how we eat on a budget. And I'll have other videos like this showing things on what we do to just live on a budget, on a tight budget. So I hope you enjoy these kinds of videos. So all right, so thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate the support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.